I'm gonna miss you, graphics. I know. But, hey, look who's here. How's it? Little Menihune morning, but hey, you know what? We do what we have to do. Welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
Oh, good morning, everyone. How are you? Hold on. Ooh, hey, La'afa, mahalo for subscribing. Thank you so much. Hey, Jacob is subscribing too. Don't know where this is coming from. Something must be happening. Uh-oh, what's this? Otara MC just subscribed. Uh-oh, something's going on someone else's channel, I think. I'm not sure. Look at all these subscribers. Mahalo, you guys. What's up? Let's say hi. Let's just say hi regular because I don't know what's going on with all. We've had 5 people subscribe. Ozzy Miles, look at all the subscribers. Shakalaka, Jimmy Rick. Oh, mahalo for hosting the stream. Here we got Love Pat Pat in the house. Yeah, there we go. Hey, how's it, Devin? Hey, 94B, how are you? Yeah, looking good this morning. Papi Cheney, how are you? Yeah, small kaimeni hune this morning, but I'll explain in a little bit. Basically, well, it's real quick. What's going on? OG Sumo Vibe is raiding with 6 people. Whew, I guess he got up, I know. I went over there. No more almost OG Sumo Vibe. Oh, I know. How's it, Rick S? If I miss anybody, sorry, but this morning was, I know. What happened was I have like 5 external hard drives that I use. Well, the one that I put all the graphics on, so when like I hit Daily Pigeon or the info at bumatai.com or my name or the hammer or the mahalo or any of that kind of stuff, all won't be working this morning. I know, because the drive with all that graphics on it decided it did not want to boot up. I hope I did not lose it. You know, they go out after a while, right? But you kind of hope they last a while. Hey, how's it, Pualani? Enjoying my whining. Did I say hi to Devin? Hey, how's it, Michael? Oh, man, I know. Kenny from the Cove. How's it, Kenny from the Cove? Mahalo. Yeah. Oh, and for the offline stuff you did too. We will not talk about it. Sometimes when people do things offline, you know, and I appreciate it and mahalo, but I'm guessing they don't want to be mentioned for it, or they would do it in public. Hey, Mark, how's it? Loyal. Good morning. Okay, let's see. Oh, who's this? Oh, hey, Sodan. Yeah, would you change your avatar again? Good, Abby. Oh, yeah. What? Been up. I went over to the site. I didn't see it. OG Sumo Vibe. I was thinking, oh, brah, yeah, I know. That's okay. Didn't have a love lounge today. Oh, so there you go. Well, great to have you here, my brother. You know what I mean? And for all the people who missed OG Sumo Vibe show this morning, good morning, my neighbor. hope that didn't scare you on your big screen, OG Sumo. JM Nueva. I always get the Elkina automatically come in there. Sorry. Hey, how's it? Hey, Wolfie Pack Gaming cheered 10 bits. Hey, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Mahalo, yo baga. Okay, let's see. Wait. What day is it? It's Saturday, Devin. And guess what? Today is 298 days in a row we have done the Daily Pidgin Live in some form. That's not shows, that's just days in a row, which means Monday is 300 shows. Huh? I know. Can you believe it? 300 shows? Man, for those of you who are just joining us, we say how's it for, I don't know, about 5 minutes. Say, hey, aloha no, aloha kakahiaka to everybody. And then, then we kind of get on with business. But we like to see who's here. I think that's the polite thing to do. Cindy Krause, you agree? Yeah, and of course, Nancy Nakamura, our party starter. And there's Nani Aloha, our moderator. Oh, my solo mod. There you are. We're going to get you on cape and a solo mod. Dun, dun, dun. Some kind of Samoan. Oh, you solo mod. Oh, I know. Okay, Andy, yeah, I changed it so you wouldn't get freaked out from my sister's best friend. I know you think a lot of people pay more attention to your avatar than they do Soda, but put what you like, bro. Don't worry about me going, oh no, is that his sister freaking me out? That won't happen, okay? Put what you like, put what you think expresses you the best, and, let's see. Michael Anthony Smith. How's it? LOL, Michael Anthony. And looks like you're changing your avatar too, yeah? Yeah, I know. That's okay. It is your prerogative. What song was that? My prerogative. I know. Remember when everyone was saying prerogative? It's my prerogative. I know. Oh, fake linguists. Gun-footed. Oh, look at this. Hey, Darlene S. Good mornings. There's OG Sumo Vibe. I know. 298. Oh, wow, Lao. I know. But I think it's kind of cool that it 300 will happen on a Monday. Think about that. That's 665. That's 2 months away from 1 year. Huh? I know. 300 days in a row, Rick S. That's 300 days from, am I on? And here, fast forward 300 days later, and I'm like, am I on? So, isn't that wonderful to watch the evolution of something? I know. Hey, good morning, everyone. How you, Presley? Nice to have you here. I'm just whining about my hard drive with my graphics on it, deciding to take a vacation today. Oh, hey, how's it? Aloha Mish. Oop, what happened? Oh, there you are. Oh, you lurking? Okay, good. Thank you for the wellness check. We appreciate that. Okay. Did I say how's it to Jimmy Rick? I think so, but he's saying good morning to Nani Aloha. How's it, Ann? What's that? OG Eva Beach Boy is now hosting the show. Mahalo, OG Eva Beach Boy. Well, looks like that's how's it to everybody. I'm like trying to see if I didn't catch anybody. Yeah, I said how's it to Rick. Yeah, there we go. My Sharona. Yeah, that's my Sharona, but there was also my prerogative. That was a song. Do a search. I remember. When we were in Israel shooting a movie, there was a girl. She was kind of the, what they call the continuity, and her name was Rakefet. And all the Americans go, did I walk? Did I talk? Was I really in that shot? My Rakefet. I don't know how we got into that, but it was basically a parody of My Sharona. Yeah, okay, let's see. Woo! Oh, that's lots of days. I know it doesn't seem like it, yeah. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. Wow, almost a year. Yeah, 300 would be almost a year, Jimmy Rick. Like I said, come this Monday would be 65 days to a year, which is basically a couple months. Yeah, that'll go by fast. Ooh, yes, I already good Saturday with this breakfast club. Hey, the breakfast club. I like that. I could use some spam and eggs. Oh man. Lady Murasaki also gonna be K today. K means they're lurking, guys. Yeah, I know. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, KK. Oh, now KK. That's what you had some drinks or what? We used to say, oh brother, oh KK. I know. And look, OG Eva Beach Boy also lurking. Kind of a lurking Saturday. Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad you are here. Was I really in that shot? My Effet. Well, she was in the. Okay. I know. Kind of industry joke there, but guess what? Oh, this is my favorite time of the day. Oh, I'm glad, Michael. You check to see. That's me too, because I look. Hey, I'm alive. Okay, cool. There we go, gang. Okay, I tell you what. Let's start with something mellow. What do you say? Or should we do a wake-up song? Oh, wake-up song 1. Here we go.
Oh man, the mountains called my number one. I'm just a life-size lottery ticket in the hand of the one.
I love that line.
The stress out, freak out's gone since we packed up the car. Now I'm standing in a circle, all your sad faces crowding the yard.
What? Wow.
Hair blowing out the window, got my foot on the deck.
You won.
Left my sister at a cheap gas station with no phone or no cash. With the miles rolling under my wheels, I'm not running from my troubles, I'm running from me. All this newness gonna mess up my mind. Yeah, I'm conscious of the future, but I'm pressing rewind.
How's it, Smoke?
Why can't I live in my own time?
I know. Good line, too. I've never had quiche. Always wanted to try.
The band is, baby, we gotta get used to it. Honky tonk bars and whiskey in this land of the music. Halfway home's the same east side of the state line. Inching closer to a mile high city in a sky they say is alpine. Got no friends, but a house the color of a tulip. And you're my culture and my crush, and you keep away any of my loneliness. But that era had to come to an end. Yeah, it's pressed inside our minds, but can't be present again. Oh, the canyons really make you smile. Like the weight of being grown up just slid from your scale. But problems aren't solved by a hiking trail.
It's funny, Michael. Quiche, egg pie, it's foos. Oh, it's. Did you mean to say it's food, Michael? Remember that book that was going around for a while? Real men don't eat quiche. I'm sure the quiche people really appreciated that, but still, yeah, quiche it's like a real fancy omelet. Yeah, hard to do though, and not. I guess they can fail. Am I correct? I am not sure, but any quiche experts out there? Doesn't quiche have to kind of rise or something? Ugh, I hate it when telemarketers call when I'm hanging with the gangies. Oh, really? Do you have a hard line? I don't know. Or are they calling you on your cell? That's even scarier. Sometimes when I'm bored, I search internet where people mess with telemarketers. Some of them are so funny, man. There's a classic. I don't know if you ever saw this one, Kenny, but there was a guy. He got a call from a telemarketer, and he said, "Yeah, hello." He said like, "Officer Benson, may I help you?" "Yeah, hello." "Yeah, I was. No, who is this? Did you know the deceased?" Hold on just a second. Don't move the body, okay? No, leave it where it is because this is a murder scene. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't know who you are, but we have your call traced, and we're going to need your information right on. Did you know that? No, I'm just. This guy wound this telemarketer to the max. I know it's a classic. I'm ruining it, but it's funny. Oh, it's good. Not auto carrot. Yeah. It's good. Not auto carrot. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I got it. Whew. Good. Not foos. Yeah. We get it. You don't have to. Yeah. Quiche is just scrambled egg pie. Real blue collar, Kenny. Quiche. Why'd I give him a fancy name? That bugger just scrambled egg pie. Honey, you know what I'm on for this morning? Scrambled egg pie. Huh? Oh, you like quiche? No, I don't like quiche. Real men don't eat quiche. Eat scrambled egg pie. There we go. Minimum 7-Up, the usual miles. And what did he say? Real men don't eat quiche. What kind of toxic masculinity BS is that? I'm telling you, here's how I got wind of it, okay? When I first started, I worked at a nightclub that was across from the police station, right? So a lot of the recruits that were, studying and to become police officers would come in. So there were these young men full of testosterone, and that book was popular among them because it was about, how real men don't, And I on stage with these kids in the audience, I would go, you guys. If you want to be cops, I think you got to be a little more open-minded than automatically assuming that. Anyway, we won't get into the subject, but right, I know. And that was like their code. So what? Quiche eater? Huh? Do you eat quiche? They'd always ask me that, and I'd go, "Hey, pal." Yeah, I know. And they were kids, of course. I wasn't much older at the time. I guess I was about 26. But they were, early 20s, I guess, when you become a cop. I don't know. And I told them, how many great cops are out there who are open-minded? You guys, too many. I ride with a lot of cops, of course, because, a lot of them are into motorcycles. Hey! Wild Willie, your avatar kills me. How's it, Cindy Krause? Aloha. We're talking about quiche. I know. If you need a book to tell you, oh, there you go. If you need a book to tell you how to be a man, some do, Yeah. I think it's funny how to be a man. Paul Rodriguez, a friend of mine, that's one of his catchphrases. It's hard to be a man, But I think just being cool as a person in general, a lot of books on that. Everyone would say, I know a book that can help you. No, let's not go there. All right. Oh, man. Boys are really confusing. Get a really confusing set of instructions on how to be male. Exactly. That whole... My dad, that was his problem primarily. He was raised to believe that whoever could beat up whomever was in charge. Okay? And, and I remember when we were kids, and there were 4 boys in our family, right? So when you think you can take me, then you the man. But until then, I'm the man. And I remember thinking, You got 4 boys here that are growing up fast and are all gonna be bigger than you, and you're teaching us that? You might want to rethink that set of instructions because, oh man, did he pay for it right down the line, every one of us. Ah, poor guy. I didn't like him much, but I feel sorry for him in a weird way because he didn't have the instructions per shakalaka. Yeah, he got conflicting set of instructions or completely wrong instructions, you know. I mean, and again, it's, you know, how to be a woman, how to be a man. How about how to be a cool person? That would be hip, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Anyway, let's take a little drive through Nanakuli and think about it.
Said you wanna play your game. You dealt me in, I said I'll pick it up, it's all the same. But don't follow all the rules. I know you don't, you change day by day. Hardly seems that fair.
Well put, Anne.
How can anybody understand? How can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line.
Is that true, Thomas?
8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, that showed my cards.
Written by someone in Oregon.
I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time.
Oh yeah, shakalaka.
Come on, baby, it's your turn to play. What are you scared of? Why do you keep running away? Come on, just show your hand.
That would be nice.
Do you even want to play? It was your idea. You hardly seem to care. Why do you expect me to want to stay? How can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line.
Never a bad
8
idea,
points
94B.
later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, but showed my cards. I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time.
Oh yeah,
You're
Devin.
just using me for fun.
Makes a huge
To
difference.
take the win, and then we're done.
Yep. There you go, Kenny.
Thought I meant a little more. Don't wanna play no more.
Kenny for counselor.
Come on, boy, tag me out. 8 points later. 8 points later.
Because everyone else is taken.
8 points later.
Danny. Wow. Wow.
8 points later. 8 points later. I thought it was about time we hit the finish line.
That's why I mentioned
8
Oregon.
points later,
I didn't know that
wasn't
about New
winning at all,
Jersey.
I was just further behind. You played your hand, I showed my cards. I took my towels right from my heart. You laid them down before my eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time.
I like that. Between the books came Michael Jackson's Thriller, and right after that came Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh, yeah. You know, someone told me that was a cover, that she covered that Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I thought that was an original. I don't know. Does anybody have any info on that? Not a big deal if you don't, but I don't know why. I went, really? I really associate that to her, but that's what happens sometimes with covers, right? Society has norms, what is expected of you, and these different for males and females. Parents are most often trying to teach you these things. Yeah, but think about it, right? I mean, when I was growing up, girls wear earrings, boys don't wear earrings, okay? It's like, and then all of a sudden, here's Morgan Freeman rocking an earring. It's like, what? I know, right? Hey, Danny said it, be your own person, whatever. And it's hard enough to do that, and that whole men don't cry thing. Man, I tell you, my little dog died. My little 5-pound dog died. My kids watch me cry like a baby. In fact, at one point, I actually turned to my daughter and said, see how messed up I am from this little dog dying? Don't you ever die. At least not before me. Oh, I know. So sad. It still chokes me up. Well, but it's okay to let your kids see you be vulnerable, especially as a man. In New Jersey, they yelled at me for trying to pump my gas. I know. Oregon is like that too. I remember going to this little gas station with a rental car, in Oregon, and I didn't, and I was like, what? And the guy goes, hey, what are you doing? We pump the gas. And then I say, yeah, okay, I'm not from here. Sorry, man, I didn't know. Okay. And then, 2 days later, here we come rolling up with, 20 guys on motorcycles. We all pull up. Okay, pal, get to work. He's like, okay, you just put the credit card in and then, I know what happened. One of the guys went, yeah, go ahead, pump my gas. You touch my paint and you die. Because he had this killer paint job. And the guy finally said, okay, you just put in the credit card and I'll hand you the pump. You can pump it. How's that? I know. Hey, Shiloh, how's it? I don't know what we're talking about here today. Quiche, being good people, pumping gas. I know. Be the best that you can be unless you can be Andy. Then by all means be Andy. Yeah, be the best or be me. Just make a distinction there. No, man, don't be me. I tell you. I've had young people tell me that, I want to be like you. And I go, whoa, hold on. Number one, you don't know what I went through and you don't want to do that. Number two, don't be me, be better than me. How's that? Scary when people tell you that kind of stuff, Well, it's like overnight successes, right? There's no such thing as an overnight success. Right? Bruno Mars, he was an overnight success. What are you kidding? I saw him performing when he was, 8 years old. I mean, when he finally, hit the big time, it was like, man, you know what kind of work he put into it? What's the book? Outliers. Did you read that? What's his name? Josh Gordon? No. Oh, somebody here knows. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that, The Purple Cow. What else did I read that was his? They're small books, but very interesting. Girls Just Want to Have Fun was a song written and first recorded in 1979 by American musician Robert Hazard. Oh, thank you, Miles. Somebody was doing some work in the background. So I guess they're right. It was a cover. But man, she nailed it. And it's a girl song. They did Robert Hazard, by American musician, first recorded. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, but Robert singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Yeah, and Miles, yes, that's right. On a hard rock too, which is surprising. Oh, that's funny. Oh, don't be that guy, Soda. And what I mean by don't be that guy, you have people going, hey, what's the longest word in the English language? And the guy goes, I'm not sure, but I think it's pseudomicroscopic ultracavicaviconiosis. And then the guy goes, Yeah, that's right. You're right. Okay, there you go. Like, no lie, you never know. And you're telling me I'm right. Oh, I think that's funny. Anyway, I don't pump gas. Had to do it in other states. Spoiled. Really? I'd rather pump my own gas. I don't know why. Why do you think that is? Maybe it's mostly because of the motorcycle thing, yeah. It's an art to pump gas. A lot of people don't know how to do it. You know, you ever get those people? How do you think? Yeah. What's the difference? Does anybody know what the difference is between like 82 and 89? The different, what do they call the grades? You know, does anybody know what the actual difference is? Okay. I love Cyndi Lauper's version better. Yeah, and she's still, oh, are you kidding? Girls just want to have fun. Shouldn't that be sung by a woman? I don't know. I think so. Oh, hey, Nutty. What? It's great to be back. My internet was down for 2 days. Oh. Hey, guess what? Today I realized I haven't seen my cell phone in 3 days. It's kind of sad because I don't miss it. Maybe nobody calls me anymore, but I'm serious. I mean, I can't figure out where it is. I think it might be in the truck in the little holder, and I got out and, you know, didn't take it with me, so it's sitting in that holder dead. But I went, wow, 3 days. I didn't miss my phone till now. I just looked in the charger and went, what? Hey, where's my, I know. Hey, Terry from Scotland. Nancy Nakamura, good morning. Or should I say, oh, man, whipping out the Japanese. Huh? Is that Japanese writing? I think so. Not that good. I thought it was be who you are unless you can't be Batman. I've never heard that. Yeah. I think just be who you are, period. Bing! Right there. Hard stop. I know. That's how it goes. Heels. What? You wearing heels today? Jimmy, whatever blows your skirt up. Yeah, I know. It was a hard rock song. That's what Miles, yeah. Girls, you want to have fun. Yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, okay. Invented. I can't text today. I can't text any day, Jimmy, so don't be concerned at all. Robert Hazard also had a song called Escalator of Life. He passed a few years ago. Yeah, I know. Oh, Andy, to come to Soda's defense, I think he did mention it first. Yeah, well, you know, I got it. I know. It's a hard rock song. Oh. I got it. As soon as I moved to Oahu, I had to learn to pump gas. Kauai would always go full service. Oh, Kauai, I would always go full. Oh, I remember full service. Remember that? Yeah. Guys in uniforms. And I think the last one was Manoa, right? There was the little gas station there, and the guys in the uniform, they washed the window and all that kind. And then they tried to they tried it in Kahala again, full service, right? And you know and they charged more for the gas, but you pulled up and they would pump it and then check all kinds of stuff. But they ended up eliminating it, and I asked the guy why, and he goes, because for 5 cents more a gallon, these people in their Mercedes would pull up and expect you to change their transmission, and they go like I think also told him that Whitney Houston was popular. Songs are all covers. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, I think I was the person who told him. Yes. Okay, Vanilla. Don't worry. You got your feelings hurt there a little bit. I was the first one. I told him, and I also told him that Whitney Houston's most popular songs are all covered. Yes, I think we know that. I know. I Will Always Love You. That was the song we were talking about, and I said, yeah, that was that Dolly Parton wrote that. Uh-huh. Okay, you all right? You feeling better now? Okay, breathe. Oh, oh, I was the one who did it first. I know. Oh, I like everybody give me credit where credit is due, but I know more the credit, and that's very important to me. We're talking about songs here. Okay. Oh, Andy, if only I got a nice flowing dress on, then that would be saying heels were invented by men too. Oh, well, makeup was invented by men. Are you kidding? Right? I mean, go back, right? Men wore powdered wigs and makeup and all that stuff. And, I think women picked it up afterwards. Who knows? I don't know. But here we are, regardless of how things happened, who wrote songs, who wore what. I think we have bigger fish to fry right now. I know. I have been listening to Uptown Girl by Billy Joel. 80s music is far superior than today's music, in my opinion. You know what, Vanilla? I liked Billy Joel back then, and even before that, but there's good music in every era, but you can't listen to what they play on the radio. You can't listen to, there's some good stuff there too, don't get me wrong, but if you search it out, if you go to small clubs, if you listen to songwriters that don't get the airplay or don't have the national exposure, you can't judge what's going on by all you have access to, Go to a jazz club in Chicago and there's somebody playing an original right now that you're going to go, whoa, I know. And they were all influenced by those. And the 80s people, come on, go back to the 50s. That was the genre when they were really breaking ground, right? But like beatniks and the whole beat generation, I thought that was pretty cool, And yes, I watched Dobie Gillis. Oh, man. Yeah, let's play something.
Sin creeping down my skin, I can feel it spreading when it begins. Oh, fool, don't you know the rules? You should steer away before you lose. And boom, you're waiting in my room, and I can see you smiling. I seal my doom. Feel shiver down my skin when I see you moving. I can't breathe. My mind is lying down your hips.
No, he played Maynard.
Down your curves, captured by your lips.
Dobie Gillis was played by someone else, but in that
You waited in my room,
series,
and I can see you smiling.
John Denver, Gilligan played
He's
Maynard.
gonna send his goons. The prize on my head. We're flying till the moon.
Oh yeah.
And when it will be late to find a way to escape, they're gonna take your lipstick and mark it on my grave.
How's it, Big Greg?
I'm crazy for a woman, careless to the clues. The secret name was Trouble, and her dark, I swear, the fuse.
Doghouse Bass. There you go, Jimmy.
'Cause boom, you were in my room,
Bob Denver, thanks.
and I can see
Bobby
your
Cheney.
smile. Samadoo, 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 Samadoo.
Yeah. Dwayne Hickman was Dobie Gillis. Yeah. You know, and it's funny, you know, you talk about music, right? and the star making machinery and the what happened to radio stations and you know, and then you listen to some of the all of the music that I play because I don't have license to all that modern stuff. I play stuff, right? And I think it's pretty cool, but rarely did anybody ever hear it except here, right? And then what happens is people go, "Oh, that sounds like," and then they pick somebody that it sounds like because that's what they've been exposed to, right? I mean, you know, and I won't go off on this, but you know, some of us here are old enough to remember when disc jockeys liked that term because they would jockey the discs. In other words, they chose the music. They went to the clubs. They were music aficionados. They weren't people trying to be radio personalities and didn't have some, corporate machine saying, play this often at this time. I mean, nowadays, people don't realize it, right? Computers figure out when to play stuff. And when the, quote, radio personality comes on, there's a timer that goes like this, and they can talk till they get to here. And that's it. If they want to talk 2 more seconds, they can't. It automatically cuts off. Now, I'm guessing there are radio personalities out there who are more popular, and morning talk shows, I guess, are a little bit different, but I'm talking about the music that the general public is presented with by and large is delivered like that, which is the reason I don't listen to radio or television. Yeah. I spent 35 years in radio. Well, then you remember back, right, Michael? Today, does it make you want to puke or what? You know, and there's some good stuff out there. You search out the radio stations, and I know, Andy. All my life, I worked in world-class musicians who would never be heard of. Yeah, exactly. Bobby Enriquez was a piano player from Hawaii, okay, and he was just a snapcase Filipino, and he would beef on the drop of a hat, but he was the most talented piano player. I was with him in a car one time. He heard a song on the radio, and when we got to the club, he walked up to the piano and just played it. He goes, "Didn't it go like this?" And I went, "Whoa!" Right? We went to the oh God, what does anybody know the Stuffed Potato? It's a jazz club in Los Angeles, right? And only the heavies play there, right? So Bobby wanted to check it out. We were in LA, so I go to this club, right? And it's like full-blown hardcore jazz blues kind of club, right? So Bobby walks up to the manager and says, "Hey, do you mind if I play a little bit?" And the guy goes, "Stay off the stage." Big guy. And Bobby goes, "Yeah, okay, fine. Hey, where's the restroom?" The guy looks at him like this. He goes, "Over there." Bobby goes, okay. Bobby walks like this. The band was on break. He walks like this, takes a left turn, walks right on stage, sits at the piano, and starts playing, right? The manager walks over to me, "Get your friend off." And as he's playing, he stops and he looks and he puts his hand down and he says to me, "Your friend can play." And let him play. I know, it was like one of these moments I went, whoa. Akuhead Pupuli truck radio cruising yeah, well, people don't know this about J. Akuhead Pupuli. He was disc jockey, a morning DJ in Hawaii. During that period, dig this, he was the highest paid radio DJ in the nation. In the nation. And he worked, well, I think, what was it called? KGU, or was it KGU? Anyway, I like all kinds of music, yeah. Well, there are a lot of interesting radio history. KGU was the last radio station in the nation to have only 3 call letters, right? Because, Aku, KGU, yeah, there you go, Michael. And when he was on KGU, right, here's an interesting fact, okay? When the Japanese came to attack Pearl Harbor, the radio and radar and all of that wasn't as sophisticated as it is today. So to find Hawaii, they tuned into KGU radio. Yeah. And that's the signal that they used to get close to Hawaii, because their signal was the strongest being broadcast out of Hawaii. I know. Woo. Now there's only one thing worse than a big bouncer. 2 big bouncers. Eek! Exactly. Well, and then after he came off, the manager walked up and said, "Listen, man, you can play. You ever do that again, I'll throw you out on your butt. But you can't. You can play." He was just amazing. Oh, that's sad. What's sad? And the excellent rundown of DJ history. Oh, yes, thank you. Well, I was really a fan of it, you know. I have a lot of good friends that are, you know, I mean, Kamasami Kong, I got a lot of this stuff from him. He loves the genre. Michael W. Perry, who now is on KKUA. And I remember when we were kids first starting out. And he says, "You know what the secret to radio is, Andy?" "No." And he said, "Just be on. No matter when, no matter where, be on. And one day you'll be Aku." He said that. And guess what? He's Aku now. Great guy. I love the people who have a passion for a genre, you know, and the radio is it. I think it's going to come back. Ooh, Andy, your life is fascinating. Well, I appreciate that, but yours will be too. You got to work at it. You know, that's it is, yeah. I mean, you figure all that stuff I'm talking about happened, I must have been 27, 28, somewhere around there. So what's that? You got, 10 more years, 12 more years to get going. It'll happen. Just search it out. That the Japanese, I didn't, Pulani, I don't have a dog. I have a cat. What? Oh, it was fast. Oh, yeah, that the Japanese, it was sad that they used a radio station to find a way. Hey, they would have found it one way or another, I promise you. But still, that's what they did. Smart guys, Hey, look, there's a station as it got stronger. But think about that. Here's these Japanese, all there, to blow up Pearl Harbor, and what are they hearing? I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii, where the huma nuku nuku apua go swimming by. Hey, that's nice. Let's destroy them. I know. Just don't follow the crowds. Easy to get lost in the crowd. Yeah, I was telling that story to a friend of mine. Well, a friend of mine. It was my brother-in-law. And we were someplace and somebody was standing outside a building smoking. And every time I see that, I always think to myself, that person probably started out smoking to be one of the crowd, maybe in high school or whenever. Then they're, hey, we're all smoking and we're all cool and we're in this nightclub or whatever. I'm talking about somebody my age, right? And and then all of a sudden, fast forward to now they're in an alley going, gee, where are all my friends? It seems odd to see people smoking nowadays, doesn't it? Oh, man. Gil's asking here, hey, Andy, what is your some of your favorite bands and singers? My older brother was into music, and he had been to the mainland and back and stuff in high school. he was in prison, but still he got turned on to a lot of music, so he passed it on to me. So I was when everyone else was listening to One Bad Apple by Michael Jackson, I was listening to Frank Zappa. I also liked Jethro Tull. That's somebody I picked up on my own. Later on, the Ramones, the Stones, the regular guys, Grand Funk, that kind of stuff. It was always, what's everybody listening to? Well, it's got to be something else. And I went the other way just to, and I think a lot had to do with, not having that much money. And it's kind of the same way goth happened, right? When all the kids were in the fancy clothes, and then the goth people just went to secondhand stores and went, I'm doing this on purpose. It's not because I can't afford, the fancy clothes, right? So I might have done that with music a little bit now that I think about it, but I still enjoy A Weasel Ripped My Flesh. I cover that girl with chocolate syrup. Brown shoes, don't make it. Quit school. Why fake it? Oh, Frank, man. I know. And then he got to a point where I just, it was like listening to Miles Davis, he just got to a point and I'm going, okay, I'm not sophisticated enough to even enjoy that. What was that one song he did? That's the most difficult rock song ever. I can't remember the name of it. That's where he lost me. Anyway, but I'm not, part of life's mistakes. Yeah, there we go. Believe me, I made my share. Someone sent me an email saying that that they would cringe every time I mentioned Don Ho because they went to Don Ho's show and he was just evil on stage. He was insulting the audience and saying you guys are just stupid and all this kind of stuff. And I explained to him, I said, yeah, he did worse than that. I promise you that. But a lot of times he was trying to break a contract because he got screwed. And then when he realized it, he went, well, I'll just do awful shows and they'll fire me and then I'll go somewhere else, which happened a couple times. So, and then I mentioned to him, I said, yeah, my favorite thing about Don Ho was when Linda Coble interviewed him and said, do you want to be remembered? And he said, remembered? I'm still trying to get people forget things I did. Oh, look at this, going against the grain is how I discovered the surf punks. Yeah, I know, surf punks, man. Oh, Johnny Rotten and his version of My Way. I mean, come on, Kenny, right? That was, Sid Vicious and Johnny Rotten. What was the group, Kenny? I'm losing it. That was the, so long ago. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of interviews, I mentioned that I was going through some old stuff the other day, and I stumbled on an interview, and this guy's a good friend of mine. His name's Tattoo Rich. He has a tattoo shop, but also he's the president of Tatao Motorcycle Club. So I want to play this for you here. I think it's about 5 minutes long, but really gives you some insight into a Hawaii motorcycle club. And again, this was for my old show, Tooling Around.
Rich, tell me first of all, the name Tatao, where does that come from?
The name Tatao actually came from Samoa, in a tradition of the tapping, the hand tools, the pe'a. Another name for it is, it's a must. You have to.
Are you Samoan?
No, I'm not Samoan, I'm Filipino. But I grew up with a lot of Samoan family when I was younger.
Okay. Is that the reason for the face tattoo?
No, the facial tattoos actually represents me. It's a mix of Polynesian culture.
For those that know a little bit about your background, know that, you were kind of a hard case in the early days. What changed?
I was a gang member before, and as you move on with your life, having kids, it tends to change you. now I try to change for the better for myself and for other people. Running Tatao actually changed my life because now I gotta be this main person to lead these guys.
Damn bikers. If someone wanted to ride with Tatao, what's the process?
A process for my club is in order to get in, okay, you would have to know one of my members for at least a year, or he has to know you for at least a year. Then you would have to come up to me and personally ask me why you want to be a part of my family. Okay? After that, we'll start you as a hang-around. A hang-around for whenever we feel like we're ready to prospect you. It's a year to prospect till you get full packs.
Are women allowed to be full patch members?
The only full patch members for the women is the women that's actually riding their own bike.
This bike you're sitting on, I know you built it, and you know it's one of my favorite bikes.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You built this one and another 430, correct?
Yeah, I think I built maybe about 5 430 bikes. Yeah, but this is actually one of my first 430 builds.
Many of your members have custom bikes. Do you help with that, or is it because you're a builder?
These guys, it's like if they see one bike that is, really nice, they have this mentality. Okay, I want to build a bike like that. That's the reason why a lot of my members like to build beautiful bikes. It's just an ongoing thing. They don't want to just ride, but I always tell these guys too, if you're gonna build a beautiful bike, you better make sure you can ride it in the rain too.
Do you have the road guards and the captains and the hand signals and?
Oh yeah, definitely. When we ride, my road guards and road captains, these guys are like top of the line, road guards and road captains, because I always tell these guys, you guys are the main guys who keep this whole family safe when we're on the road all the time. You know what I mean? That's one of the main things when we ride is our road guards and road captains, and I really want to thank them guys for always keeping us safe every ride.
Do you have plans to expand to other islands and the mainland?
I'm planning to expand to outer islands. I was supposed to expand to the mainland, but I kind of cut that off because there's a lot of politics over there.
What is your club's favorite charity?
This year we're actually having a ride on the April 19th. It's the first ride that we're actually doing for the autism. Yeah, that's going to be one of our biggest rides throughout every year. We're going to be doing it every year. This community in Hawaii is all family oriented. You can actually go out and go ride, no problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about riding in Hawaii. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you something about that. This is the only thing we own on this island, one family. There's a difference between our island and the mainland. You go different counties over there, you get lost in whatever, then you got other guys on you. Over here, you can come out here and you can just ride whatever you want to ride, you know what I mean? No problems,
Appreciate it, Rich. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I kind of miss doing that show. Oh, yeah. Hey, KC. Oh, gotta go cook breakfast for the fam. Okay, yes, we are live. Someone was watching that going, hey, is this live? KC was. Hey, thank you, Wild Willie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just wanted to pass by and say hi to y'all. Oh, appreciate it, Casey. Thank you. You and a little one right there. I know. What? Casey, of course, does his own show. We checked it out the other day. Oh, brought a good fun. He plays music. And then when on the show I saw the little one in his avatar there, right? He came in, he started dancing and like that, and he goes, "I'm doing a show. You gotta chill." No, no, no. And the kid was all over it. And so he goes, "Hold on." And he put a "I'll be right back," and then he came back. Someone asked him how often do you play how often do you play a song for your son? He said every song is for my son. I was really touched by that. Oh, I'll get one friend in that motorcycle club. I got to tell you, see how big that club is? I know that is one of the biggest clubs on the island. Hey, mahalo, Gil, for the 100 biddies. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, I have a few of those things, but let's play another song and then maybe we'll play something else. Let's go to the Big Island, mellow out a little bit with that Saturday market and some Lono music. Oh, thanks, Shakalaka, for the 100 biddies. Mahalo. Oh, cool. Well, we'll look for you. I follow you, so I'll make sure to watch for you. KC. Hey, Dr. David Haas, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, wow, we get the hype train. Rick Hirakawa, 300 biddies. Thanks, Oops, what happened? Rick Hirakawa, 300 biddies. Thanks, Ooh, there we go. Terry from Scotland, 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Terry. Aloha, Casey. Thanks for dropping by, bro. Good luck with your streaming and change. Thanks, Nancy Nakamura, for the 200. Ooh, we just hit level 1. Steven, 26 ducats in the bucket. Thanks, Steven RDX. Puppy Janie, 300. Oh, wow. Above and beyond. Ooh, thanks, Danny, mahalo for the 100 biddies. Thanks, Cindy Kraus. Aloha. Hey, what happened? Blocking 100 biddies. Warming up the house. Thank you. Hey, come on, get out of here, Shaka. Aloha, Mish. Thank you for the 20 biddies. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with my graphics. I am so sorry, you guys. There we go. Okay. I gotta do it manually. I get screwed up graphics today. Thank you, Presley, for the 100 biddies. Ooh, hey, there's Camuela, man. Pumping gas. With his Hammer Jang Gang OG shirt on. Pretty cool, huh? Thank you, guys. What? Please play the Gary Montgomery ethanol removal video. Such great info. I don't have that one. I'll have to go find it. Let me do a search. I don't think I have that. Oh, it's right here. No, I don't have it. Michael, thanks for the 100 bits. mahalo ke haulani. 400. Me and you, baga. Yeah, I don't have it. Sorry. Ooh, Keolani, 400. Getting serious, eh, you bugger? Woo! When Marcel called you a generous booger. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, that's I know. Well, you know, the auto carrot, right? You put bugger, that thing changed. Okay. It was great hanging out with the gang this morning. Got to do that thing with the stuffs at the place. Oh, no. Later, fam. Much love. Thanks, Kenny from the Cove. Appreciate you. Showing face. Thanks, That's an apple banana in the market. Sign says Hawaii's famous apple banana. I know. That apple banana, more people mention the apple banana than anything else in that video so far. Ooh, here, there from Scotland. Aloha, Steve Yosh. Yeah, there we go. Well, if you know, I mean, it's Saturday. We're mellowing out, and we got about 55 people here. That's cool. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we got the hype train on level 2, 64%. Got about a minute left. Don't sweat it. Oh, there's Nani Aloha for another 200. Thank you so much. I know. And, oh, let me see if I can find something else kind of offbeat for you guys. Again, this is me searching through my archives here. I played the VW one for you. I did the almond one. Oh, Nancy Nakamura, thank you for the 300. Whoo, look, took us to 91% with 30 seconds left. I appreciate that, you guys. Oh, there's, hey, brother Bruce with the 100. Oh, look at 97. Oh, 19 seconds left. I think we're going to... oh, there we go. Nancy Nakamura, 100. We made level 2. Okay, there you guys. Enough. Appreciate it. Level 2, that's plenty. Thanks to you guys. Oh, man, so generous. Wow, now I got to think of... let's see here. I did the Don Ho. We played the Dixon one. Maui, yeah, I guess that's it, huh? Maui time. What else do we got here? Konateo Tao, reggae. Oh, hey, Michael, what, 100 biddies? No, not for you guys. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, here's one. Again, this is from that Toolin' Around show. Again, I was searching that archives. This one, you know, you talk about young people, and this one was really heartfelt for me because, you know, I was working on, again, this is a few years ago, but art in the schools, and they were discontinuing a lot of the mechanic, you know, what do they call it? What we used to call auto shop and art in the schools and homemaking and all these kinds of programs, right? And then they were, you know, screaming Bloody Mary when, Bloody Mary, Bloody Murder when people were, you know, started doing art on the walls. And it, you know, there was a direct correlation, at least into my warped way of thinking. So I did this video. So, and it was controversial, you know, I got a lot of, yeah, well, maybe you want them, you know, doing graffiti on your house then. How's that? You know, that kind of stuff, which I think missed the point a little bit. Anyway, you decide. Here we go.
This art? No, I'm serious. Think about it, you know, it's framed, it's got some balance to it. There's obviously some creativity here. You know, that's pretty funny actually. But a lot of people would look at this as just a flat out criminal activity done by a bunch of people with no respect for anything. Well, guess what? I don't think that's true. And the reason I say that is because I'm here in Kaka'ako, where there are many large commissioned works of art done by people who probably started out doing this. And as far as the no respect part goes, let me show you something. So here's one of those large commissioned artworks that I was talking about earlier. Now, it's right across the street from that door I just showed you. Now, if the people who wrote on that door have no respect, why isn't there any writing on this piece of work? Well, I think it's because the people who did the door respect this work. Now, not everyone has the outlet, not everyone got the opportunity to do one of these, but to call the people who did the door completely disrespectful kind of misses the mark a little, I think. I just love this. There's humor in it, you know? Here we have the artist parodying the tagging, covering up, and re-tagging that a lot of these street artists go through as they're coming up in the ranks. Amazing. So you know how galleries have the main room where all the high-end art is displayed, and then there's those back rooms where it's hard to get cappuccino? I think this is probably the graffiti equivalent to that. But still, a lot of interesting style happening right here. That's pretty cool, don't you think? Now this piece here represents to me what a graffiti artist can accomplish when they don't have to worry about being arrested for trespassing and destroying property. This is actually chiseled into the hollow tile wall. Now obviously the artist painted the image in black and then went back and painstakingly chiseled out the black to get this effect. Is that art? I mean, tell me this isn't seriously artistic. You know, when I see that kind of art displayed, I think about the people who are hell-bent on increasing the punishment for people who spray paint on public and private walls, but wouldn't lift a finger to help the art in schools programs and let these kids demonstrate their talent. Now certainly there'll be those recalcitrant kids who, you know, they just want to be badasses with a spray can, but I don't know. Seems like there were a lot of good artists over there.
18 million. Fair warning now. Camera is coming up. Last chance. at £18 million. 18,500,000 and selling.
Did you like that at the end? And look at, and who was it mentioned? Bansky? I think it was Rick S. Exactly. Some of his stuff now, $1 million artwork, and it's been pulled from walls. Remember his bent phone booth, that UK phone booth thing that he did, and it's amazing stuff. Andy, brilliant insight. Bless you, Uncle. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and that's one of my favorite words there, recalcitrant. But I had to. Someone pointed out I say it a lot, so I kind of stopped. But in that instance, it was really work. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow. Yeah. Art and the music is important. Kids need an outlet for creativity. Yeah. And, they put all this money into drug rehabilitation. Well, how about keep doing what you can to keep them off of drugs in the first place? Don't get me started. What does Ann have to say? Here's a long one. Last summer in Minnesota, during the protest, the George Floyd, there was a lot of tagging happening, but not on the local small businesses and not over the commissioned art walls in the Lake State area. Respect. Exactly. That was my point to that. You're so correct, Ann. And the majority of the serious vandalism on artists turned out to be started by outside folks not concerned. Yeah, well, there's always those. It's I don't know, when we grew up, right, whenever you got in a fight with somebody, it was generally over something. You said this, I said that, or, some girl or whatever, but there was a reason. And whenever there was a fight, there were those people that just showed up who wanted to fight just because they enjoyed it. And they would, what are you looking at? And they would just like, whoa, what are we fighting about? Well, we're just fighting. It's like, okay, I get it, and fast forward to giant protests and, people are, and again, upbringing, why, and boop, 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 just keep backing up till you go, oh, I get it. Yeah, I didn't mean to start political stuff. Yeah, I was trying to bend it back to art in the schools and taking care of the kids. Oh, it's always a girl. Not always. I promise you, not always. Sometimes it's a boy. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. We're okay. Okay, let me see if I have any other weird ones that I wanted to show you that I found. I did the Million Bird. I think that's pretty much it. Dixon, Don Ho's birthday. I did the North Shore, yeah. I played the almonds one for. Did you guys see the almonds video? Speaking of cool things, it kind of worth playing again. Oh, let's do it. What time is it? Oh, yeah. It's Saturday anyway. Let me see. It's weird. Saturday is one of our slowest days as far as people watching because people have a life. I wonder what that's like. Oh, yes, I saw it. Okay, you saw that. Okay. No? Well, maybe we're getting back to playing just music then again. When girls fight, stand back. Dangerous. Yeah, Michael. Especially if they're fighting you. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation. I told this story before, but there was a girl that I was dating from Waianae, and we caught bus into town because we go Ala Moana Park. So when we got off the bus, had these three guys from Kalihi, and they were immediately on me. Hey, bro, what? Go back country punk. So I turned to my girlfriend and said, how did they know we from the country? Andrew, we just got off the 52 Makaha bus, stupid. I went, oh, sorry. But anyway, these guys were on me, and they were out to beat me up, right? So my girlfriend steps up and goes, hey, bro, shut your mouth. Hey, well, what you gonna do about it, huh? He laughed like that. Oh, man, she just hit him with a left. Pop! Come on, bro, let's go. Let's see what you get. Boom, boom. And she peppered this guy, and his two friends were laughing because she was taking him to school. She had like 5 brothers or something, right? So boom, boom, boom. Come on, bro. And he go, I swear to God, this happened. He goes, hey, I don't fight with girls. And I'm in the back going, bruh, today would be a good day to start because you're getting dirty licking. Oh, good fun. They ended up walking off. She goes, oh, funny how plenty guys, they all mouth, cannot even scrap. We go beach, Andrew. Oh, man. I would tell you her name, but she's still around. I know. Good fun. Okay, let's send something out to the women. Here, this is Working Downtown.
I went out in the morning and my senses all went wild. I got my cup of coffee and I sat there for a while. I won't watch the news today, it always brings me down. And you know I miss you and your perfect little smile. Welcome to America, you're in my heart where I'm in Rome. Welcome to America, it's been so long since I've been home. Your star shines so bright. You are a guiding light.
Yes, you did, Shakalaka, but not physically. You're a scrapper.
I came back in the evening to a home I once called mine. Another shot of whiskey and a chill went down my spine. The end of another day, my life is now so bright. And I miss you and your perfect
Whoa, Danny. Look at this. One of my many adventures was as a bouncer at a bar in Mission Beach. I had a short bat called the Walker. Had to use it only once. Never any problems as long as I worked there. Wow, Danny, you're a bouncer? Oh man, I can't imagine that. I get one. Talk about a pain threshold, for people doing stupid things. I had a bouncer friend. He says, there's a line, the insults, you won't put up with spitting, you won't when they get in your face or physically touch you, but anything else you have to sit there and go, yeah, go get it out of your system now, go wreck your car. I know. Oh man, I don't know how you do that. Taz joke. Mom, you're handsome. I'm sure the girls always chase after you. Girls at school poke him with a stick to see if he's alive. What? Oh, I didn't catch that one. Ooh, Andy, did you pass Thomas Square? I think so. I don't remember. I don't remember all the things, but yeah, I think it was on the left as I was heading in. That was they had I think that's where they had that. There was they were doing some work on it, and they had some kind of flimsy barrier around it for some reason. I don't know. We all have our own star that can shine so bright and make a difference if we want it to. Isn't that true, Darlene? But finding that or convincing people of that, doesn't it break your heart when you hear kids go, "Oh, I'm junk, I'm this, I'm that, I'll never be this, I'll never be that." It's like, what? So what? I am 5'2". Shakalaka, I know you mentioned that you've never been in a fight, okay? And I grew up in a neighborhood, right? And during that period, I don't know what it's like now, it's been a while since I lived there, where people fought a lot, okay? And when you were in high school, I promise you, everybody, oh, the big Samoan guy. That's not who you were afraid of. You were afraid of that small, scrappy little Puerto Rican guy. You know what I mean? Because they had something to prove. They were small. My dad was like that. My dad was probably 5'2". But he was just, what, man, and he just, on a second, and it was like a chihuahua, man. You ever seen like a mad chihuahua who's just hell-bent on ripping your fingers off? You don't mess with him. And it was the small guys that, anyway, by my estimation, that you always went, whoa. Okay, I'm 6'3", 280, and I wear a 14 size shoe, but I don't want to fight, but I don't like to fight. Doesn't mean I won't. We all have our tipping point. I use meditation and that helps. Yeah, but sometimes, Jimmy Rick, if you grew up in Waianae and you were big like that, you became a target. I don't care what nationality or what ethnicity you are. You big like that, there's what? You big? You think you big? Have big body. They call you big body. Have big body. Come on, bro. Let's see what you get, big body. I know. Again, this is back in the Jurassic when I was going to high school. Oh, what? He's 5'4", too tall to join the club. Oh, shakalaka, get the short girls club. Huh? I know. That's all right. Okay. Oh, here's Taz with his last dad joke. If you're wrong and you shut up, you're wise. But if you're right and you shut up, you're married to a woman. Oh, Taz. I don't know. Yes, I got... that's the thing, someone was saying, I know you love, I think it was Matt Statter, I know you love your wife, but that girl that I went to the park with was a keeper. Well, believe me, she had other issues. And that's what my wife and I noticed after having been together for a couple months. She turned to me one day, she says, "You notice we never fight?" And I said, well, I think, I've had enough of that in other relationships. And she says, me too, So both of us like get to that point and we'll either just go, you know what, let's just chill for a while. And, but we never, no, that's not what I said. We'd never get into that. We just, it's hard to do. Oh, Andy, I wasn't in high school, late bloomer, grew up at 18 like a rocket. Oh, there we go. So you had both worlds, yes. Love Pat. I'm 5 feet. Can I join the club? No, you're too short. Everybody who's 5'2", 5 feet. Come on. Oh, what's the weather down there like? Campbell in 1979 was easy to end up in a fight. That period, I don't know. It seems to me that and again, I would have graduated in 73, so, and things were different. The Hamajang shorties, any height. How about 6'3", 280 pounds? That's any height. Okay, gang. Oh, we're at the bottom of the hour. Hey, that's it. Look at that. We finished up here. Wow. Anything you guys want to do before we play the song and click on some avatars? Any requests? Any new people have a neighborhood that they'd like to go through? What have you? And again, today is show 298, Monday, 300 days in a row we have broadcast. That's not 300 shows. That's 300 days. The truck video. Which truck video? I don't remember which one you were talking about. Let me see if I can find a truck video for you. Did I ever play this one about, I think I did. I painted my truck. Let's do that one. Here we go. Hi, and welcome back to The Truck. For those of you just tuning into the truck videos, this is a 1989 GMC C1500 work truck. The C1500 means it's a two-wheel drive, and work truck means it has very few amenities. For instance, there's no air conditioning. It has rubber floors instead of carpeting, an AM radio, and a couple speakers, and that's about it. And I found this truck about, 3 months ago, maybe 4. It was sitting in somebody's yard, had been for 12 years. The original owner had troubles with the transmission and just parked it and let it sit. And it only had 38,000 miles on it. So I come along as someone who likes to save stray dogs, saw it and said, wow, that truck's got potential. Now, you could look at that as vision or maybe a quixotic myopia, but I bought it cheap and took it over to LS Automotive and transmission repair in Wahiawa. And they went through the transmission and the motor, got it up and running. Then I replaced the tires, which were basically the originals from 30 years ago, and also the gas tank, because the guy stored it with a full tank of gas. Figure that one out. Yeah. So, at this point, when I got it running and it was, cruising around and cool, it had lousy paint. Take a look at this. Yeah, this is basically how it looked. But I thought, hey, what I'll do is just clear coat that and go with the boss up truck look because it's cheap. That was my idea, and I went over to Mako to talk to him about clear coating this surface rust and bad paint. And they said, we could do that, but in 6 months you probably have to do it again because the rust will come through and the paint will start peeling more. You just have to do it right or you're gonna keep doing it over and over. Now I understand that's what they sell, so I did some research and they were right. So what I did was said, okay, let's paint it. Do the surface rust, then paint it. Now, I'm not going to say how much that cost, but let me just put it this way. It's probably the same amount as the whole truck is worth. But I keep my stuff for a long time. My motorcycle I've had for 17 years, maybe 18 years, and you know, I'm 65 years old. If I hold this truck for that long, well, do the math, right? So I decided to have it painted. Now the intention was that they would videotape the progress, and two things happened. Number one, it got very busy because their Mako have great prices and there were people lined up behind me. And two, it was way more work than they expected. They had to take it down to bare metal, but we had agreed on a price, so I guess I kind of made out on that part. Now, I didn't have any videos, so here's a still picture montage of before and after.
Hey, when you're home alone and thoughts start to cross your mind, how many people out there are just like me? I've been through life with good intentions, down the road in one direction, 'cause that's just the way it ought to be. How can I tell you just how I feel, trying to make a change in my life, but still I say no, and I go alone. This friendship means more to me than a life. Soon I come to terms with my life. I thought about it maybe once or twice, trying to get love back in my heart. Life to me is like a lonely road. Destiny will yet unfold. These thoughts and dreams in my mind. How can I tell you just how I feel? Trying to make a change in my life, but still I say no, and I go home alone. Friendship means more to me than a night. Call you today, but not tonight. How can I tell you just how I feel? I'm trying to make a change in my life. Still I say no, and I go home alone. Friendship means more to me than a night. Friendship means more to me than a night. Your friendship means more to me than a night.
There you go, gang. Hey, mahalo for being here. You know what? Let's raid OG Sumo Vibe. He's got 3 people watching him right now, and he wasn't here this morning, right? So, what do you say we do that? RAID OG Sumo Vibe, not live, Vibe. OG Sumo Vibe. Yeah, on the truck, I saved a stray dog, but it's not like I would pick anything. The body was straight. It was all surface rust. There was no rust in the cab corners and the normal places these trucks rest. Rust, I'm familiar with them. My dad had one of these that I fixed when I was on the mainland after he passed away. I put the engine back in it, got it running, and got rid of it for my mom. But anyway, so this one was straight, and it turned out to be a love story. So again, day 298 today. Monday will be show 300. Can you believe it? Okay. OG will be glad to see us, especially after the morning he had yesterday. Yeah, I know. He wasn't on, yesterday. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Devin. Thank you. And thank you, Aloha Mish. Always great to see you. Sorry, none of my graphic things are working. I mean, some of them are, like these, but my other ones didn't work. 200. Woo, woo. I know. Monday, 300. That'll be the day. That'll be the day where you say goodbye. Thanks, Andy, for being here for us. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy Krause. Thank you, guys. I don't do anything. I have the fun part. Okay, here we go. Let's go raid OG Sumo Vibe.